With 2025 in the can, we can say thank you to the great games of the year, and maybe say a little fuck off to a few others. Now we move on to a new year and a new list of games that we can't wait to play. So let's do it. This is part one of our most anticipated games of 2026 of this episode, Late as Always. What's good, Internet? Face Mason here, and allow me to welcome you as well as say Happy New Year from us at Broheim HQ. Wait, is it too late to say that? Fuck it, I did it. Anyway, I know we're a bit late to the party, but that's nothing new for us at all, as we've put together a list of games we're excited about this year. Keep in mind, this first list are games that have a confirmed date and not a space and time this year. So with that said, let's start off with Neo 3. Team Ninja and Koei Techno brings us the third installment in the Neo series, which tasks you to confront what's known as the Crucible and save Japan. You'll have the opportunity to explore the world and master some excellent looking combat that seems pretty seamless when switching between the two. This one drops February 6th. Next is Reanimal. This co-op horror game, brought to us by the original creators of Little Nightmares, takes us on a crazy journey on foot and by boat to save all our missing friends. Targier reminds us of their original creation by doubling down on their atmospheric locations and creepy art style, making us super excited for this one. We'll be getting this one on February 13th. You can't have an anticipated list without Capcom's Resident Evil Requiem. This has to be one of the most anticipated games of 2026, even more so after the Game Awards trailer announced the return of Leon Kennedy to Raccoon City. After already being aware of playing as Grace Ashcroft, daughter of RE Outbreak's Alyssa Ashcroft, as she returns to the place of her mother's death 8 years ago, returning to a destroyed Raccoon City, as well as connecting an old title like RE Outbreak, makes for an intriguing story that we can't wait to sink our teeth into. February 27th can't come fast enough. Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly Remake. With a second entry on our list, Koei Tecmo brings us a remake of 2003's Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly. If you've never played this game or any game in the series, you don't know what the fuck you're missing. Great atmosphere, creepy enemies, and we can't lie, a bit of nostalgia puts this one on our list. On March 12th, we'll know if this holds up. And since we're speaking of nostalgia, John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. If you're a fan of Left 4 Dead, or even Back 4 Blood, and combine that with the ridiculous humor of a House of the Dead overkill, maybe this is the game for you. 4-player co-op and horde-style gameplay just scratches the itch when you want to shoot shit in the face. You'll get that chance on March 12th as well. A game I've been waiting for since it jumped on my feed last year, Replaced. This action platformer by Sad Cat Studios looks so good. The 2.5D pixelated style, the locations, plus the combat look great. With games like Neon Inferno and Terminator 2 No Fate recently released, this seems like the cherry on top. March 12th is filled with a few great additions to our gaming collections. With another entry on the list, Capcom brings us Pragmata. The third-person action shooter coming April 24th pairs Hugh Williams and the android Diana as they explore a lunar research station to find out why all signals were lost there. From what we've seen, the manner in which they combine hacking with combat and exploration is one of the most interesting parts of the game. Let's see how it all plays out. Let's move on to the Masters of Bullet Hell with Saros. First, let's just say this. It's fucking housemart. From the platformer Outland to PS4's Resogun and PS5's Returnal, these guys have shined a new light on bullet hell games and have shown us new and creative ways that they can be made. Combine that with roguelites, and you have Saros. Graphically beautiful, and we know the combat will be brutal. On April 30th, you'll have the chance to give it a try and possibly throw your controller across the room. If you're not excited about this one, I got nothing for you. We're talking 007 First Light. IO Interactive's last run brought us an awesome reboot of the Hitman franchise. And now we get to see him tackle a Bond franchise? Who would think that's a bad idea? Based on last year's state of play, the locales are gorgeous. Stealth, combat, driving, seems top-notch. And for its collectors, 2 cool collector's editions? Why wouldn't this be on any list? The sad thing, it's been fucking delayed from March to May. Doesn't mean we still can't be excited for it, just means we have to wait a little bit longer. With a couple of last-minute changes having to be made to this list, this was the first one. Forza Horizon 6. In 2021, we got to explore the beautiful landscape of Mexico. And in 2026, we get to do it again, this time in Tokyo, Japan. Showcased in last week's Developer Direct, Forza Horizon 6 allows us to drive and race through what's said to be Horizon's largest landscape, and floors us with incredible graphics and new features. To say we're impressed and excited is an understatement, but we'll be ready to play this on May 19th. The biggest surprise on this list? Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight. We can't be the only ones that were caught off guard when this was first announced. Sure, you could just say that this was an Arkham game with a Lego skin on it, and you might have a point. But from what we've seen, the exploration, the combat, the humor, it just looks fun. It was already on our list when the first trailer dropped, and it'll be on your shelves on May 29th. We are so hoping this doesn't change. We're talking about Fable. Even though we didn't get an official release date, doesn't mean we couldn't put this game on the list. I know, at the beginning of this video, I said we weren't going to mention games that had a space and time release, but how could you not mention this one right fucking now? We've been talking about this game here at Broheim HQ since it was first showcased, and we finally got to see it in action. Customizable characters, cool combat, and the promise of exploration, as well as a great story, definitely warrants excitement for this upcoming action RPG. As of right now, we're getting the game fall of this year. Can we say this is the holy shit game of this list? Phantom Blade Zero. 2 years ago, a game was announced, and as time passed, we saw gameplay footage and trailers that made this game really stand out. Everyone's been waiting for a release date, and at the Game Awards, we finally got it. September fucking 9th, we get our hands on a game with breathtaking graphics, amazing design, killer combat, and so much more. There's a huge possibility that this game wins some major awards at 2026's Game Awards. And the last on this list, Grand Theft Auto 6. We can't say anything that you haven't already heard. We've been waiting 146 years for a new GTA. Every time the date gets close, Rockstar giggles and delays the game. It still doesn't change a thing. We want this fucking game. This shit better be game of the century. Thanks for watching, guys. And make sure you stay tuned for part 2 of our anticipated games of 2026. Be good. Broheim out.